Hello, everyone. It is February 25th, 2024, 8:09 p.m., and I thought it'd be about time for an update. Now, normally I had been posting these on Sundays, but I had fallen off the wagon quite a bit, but I have a little bit of a development, so I thought it'd be a good idea to give some to give some to give an update. Now, first of all, that light is very harsh. Let me see if I can. That's a little better. Um. Anyway, so this I've been getting into actually exercising a little bit more here and there. Um, Here and there doesn't count too much, but it's better than nothing, right? And what I had been doing, I adjust a little more than that. Whoa, too much. That's a little better. So, sorry about that. Um, Anyway, what I had been doing since it's winter is I've just been going to my condo association's gym, which is about as big as my living room, not too big. The ceilings are quite a bit lower. It's just in a little basement area, and they have this old equipment from the 80s or Lord knows when. Just old stuff that people wanted to get rid of. The nicest thing there is there's a treadmill that's pretty decent, but the problem with that is the treadmill actually will slow to a stop. Um, if you go too slow, and if you're someone like me and you don't have it at an incline, I think it might be, maybe it's catching on something under there, maybe it just can't take the weight, but I'm too heavy for the treadmill, I guess. But they had a little recumbent bike, real old school, a stationary bike, and a couple elliptical machines. One's really short, about yay high. I'm sitting down, by the way. The other one creaks really bad. Like the rollers are on the bottom of the pedals. Actually, it's a bit odd. It's old school. I think it's just old equipment that somebody had in their garage and they used, and they were like, I'm gonna move away. Hey, association, you want this for the gym? And they were like, sure, why not? There's also some free weights that go up to, I think, 25 pounds. Someone bought like a set for it, and there's like a weight bench in there, um, and a couple exercise balls. But that's the totality of the gym, effectively. And I was making do. I was doing stuff in there, doing free weight stuff, squats, doing presses and stuff, and I've seen a little bit of progress. I got some of my muscles are coming back a little bit. You can't really tell with the brightness, uh, but I was getting a little bit of gains, and I wasn't really losing weight much. Um, See, the tricky bit is the only cardio machine that I really enjoyed using out of those four options there was the recumbent stationary bike. And if you really power on it, you can get a decent workout. But otherwise, it just wasn't doing it for me. So, um, and actually, this past week, I think it was Wednesday or so, I was just, I was out at night. It was after class. I had gone to go work out at like 7:30 or whatever at night. Um, and I went out. It was just me in the gym doing my thing. I did some free weight stuff, did some tricep extension, things like that. And then I was like, all right, now I need to do some cardio. So I went and sat on a little recumbent bike and I started pedaling away. And the pedal on the left was kind of crooked, and I felt when I was pedaling that it would like go ka-chunk when it would go through. Like the pedal was like falling off a little bit, and it had this little metal nut. So I thought, I know, I'll just screw the little metal nut in a little bit, um, and get this thing tightened up, and we'll keep going. So I did that a little bit, and actually ended up, and then my fingers got all dirty from either grease or dirt or dust or Lord knows what. I don't know. But I ended up getting a tiny little metal splinter in my finger from touching the little tiny sliver of metal came off of the little nut and jabbed me in the finger. So I was like, I guess I better turn it in. So then I thought, this isn't really cutting it. I need to find a way to make exercising a bit more of a priority, and I need to step it up a little bit, because I've been doing decently in my diet. Not the best. I can always do better, but I've been pretty good. I've been eating as many vegetables as I can, I've been eating a lot of fish, I suppose, and I do eat a good amount of carbs. But I've been trying to keep sweets out of the house, trying to keep, this and that, and I've been doing pretty all right. I've been doing pretty all right with that. But I thought, I should probably join an actual gym. So I did a little bit of research. And I was like, although I don't really like the brand all that much, I was like, fine, there's a Planet Fitness near me. I'll go join the Planet Fitness. So I joined the Planet Fitness, and then yesterday and today I worked out. I just got back from one, showered, and then now I'm here. And I gotta tell you, I'm feeling it. I know that there were some nights where I would go work out at the association condo gym, and I would come back and I would be barely sweating, maybe. And I feel like I have more ability to structure what I'm doing when I'm there. And since I can do a little bit kind of planned sort of thing. So my plan, what I'm doing is legs, then abs and back, and arms and torso, I guess, the way I think of it is I'm working bottom to top, right? So legs, then kind of below my chest, if I can, and my back, and then moving up to my arms and chest. And then my thought is that I will also try and do corresponding cardio. So yesterday I did legs and then I did stair stepper. Today I did abs back, and then I did rowing machine for a little while. And then tomorrow will be arms, followed by, I'm going to try the hand bike. I'll see how that goes. It always looks so goofy to me. Anyway, so that's the plan, but I haven't really lost any weight. I just weighed myself. It's at 346. But I figure I'm also putting on some muscle, so maybe that's balancing out any weight loss I might have. But I have been starting to see myself look a little better, and I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Some people have been saying, oh, you look good, or they've been noticing changes here and there, and I've been able to notice some of my clothes fitting looser, or clothes that were super tight being a little bit looser, or I've been able to wear them at all. So that's been positive, and I want to keep going because, I'm almost a year out from where I want to be, because Ides of March 2025, I want to be at 280. So it is now February the 25th. So the Ides of March this year are, well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 more days plus 15, 19 days away. I don't know if I'm going to be gaining weight because I've been doing more like weighted exercises, and I don't normally do those or not between now and then, but we'll see if I can lose a chunk of weight by then. But I was hoping to get about halfway to the goal, but I'm not quite halfway yet because I wanted to lose 100 pounds even. I think it was 100 pounds. I think. So halfway would be 330. That would leave 50 pounds left. Now that is to say, I did about a year ago today. Maybe I'll have to look back at my videos. I should have looked at that first, but I've lost about 50 pounds in the last year. I've gained some muscle, but I've definitely lost some fat. I got a ways to go, but I can see it. Other people can see it, and if you go back in my earlier videos, you can probably see it too. So I'm pretty happy about that. We'll just keep plugging along. And in case I don't see it before then, Megan and I, we have an anniversary coming up on March 8th, which is also my brother's birthday. So in case I don't have a video out before then, happy birthday to Eric. He is turning 28 this year. Born 96, so March 8th, you will be turning 28. And Megan will be coming up here because March 8th is our anniversary. That's the time when we decided to start officially dating each other. So, yeah, it's a beautiful time. A lot has changed in the past year, but tomorrow actually marks the anniversary of the first time I ever talked to her. So it's wonderful, isn't it? You know how things progress. But I hope you're having a good time. I hope you are working on yourself if you need to, or working out, watching what you eat, and I will see you again another time.